G'day chaps and welcome back. Our Interloper challenge. We are about to go for the summit at Timberwolf Mountain. 11 hours of daylight left. It's going to be brutally cold. We are starving to death. And we will see how we go. I'm not sure. It's minus 19. It's extremely cold. I mean, the conditions in this game are just absolutely insane. Toughest game I've ever played. But the most rewarding also. We've had some incredible luck. So there is a cave up ahead. We're going to have to start a fire. Conditions are good. The sky is clear. We can afford to spend a little time collecting some sticks. Not long. But this will be what we burn. We'll try not to use the resources we're carrying. This could be a long day. So we need to be careful just to keep our energy up and stay safe. Because I don't know how many of you know, but this upcoming climb is an absolute bastard. You have to do it in 2 sets and it absolutely just utterly drains you, so there's no need to rush to attack it at all. You really want to wait until conditions are perfect, and if they're not perfect, don't go. Because if you get stuck on that ledge up there, you're basically fucked. It's a bugger. Ooh, wood. Oh, and the rope. Bastard. I've been carrying rope for bloody ages. But we're going to take that as well, giving us 2. And there is a method in my madness. Let me just start a fire first. Tempted to go outside and see if we can actually start it using... Well, we can, with magnifying glass. Let's use the stick. If we can use no resources at all, that's perfect. So, we have 2 ropes. There's a place to put one just around the corner. So we'll place one there and we'll drop the other one right next to it. Because we won't need it for the actual assault on the summit. But we will need it on the way back down. If we want to take the quickest route. So that didn't work. Let's try again. We're just going to have to keep on trying. This is why we need to research that fire starting skill. We still only have a 1 in 4 chance right now with this. What we've got. Magnifying glass and sticks. Now conditions going down. At this stage it's about trying to... Well...
Goddamn freezing.
Some condition changes. What the fuck is that? That must be a bear. I can hear footsteps. Holy fucking shit. I heard there's a bear up here, but I've never seen it. I swear to God I can hear footsteps. And that scares the living bejesus out of me. We're freezing to death now, so I'm just going to use the accelerant. It sucks, but... that's what we're doing. This is why we carry stuff like this. That bear may be below us. I can absolutely 100% hear that it's a bear. Okay, let's just see if that gets warm enough. We'll have to burn off whatever we have to burn. Shit, it's not. We have to stick some more wood on it or something. Is it still heating up? Still warming up? 11 degrees? No, we're going to have to add something. Go for the other. I don't like having to do this, but don't really have a choice. Okay. And I'm going to sleep an hour. I really want our health to... our energy to be absolutely top notch when we make this actual attempt on the summit. I hate the sound. There's the sound of a bear right now, but we have to sleep. Pretty confident it's not going to be up here. Fuck you. Wind's picking up. Shit. It's still not warm enough. Do we have anything we can heat up? We don't, do we? Nothing we can cook. 9 hours of daylight. We just need to go for it. This sucks. No, it's just windy. Let's not panic. We need to be warmer. Let's see if we can warm up by putting coal on here. 2 coal. That's going to provide shit tons of warmth. So I'm trying to just use the resources we have best way we can. That should warm us up really quick. So let's sleep 1 hour. No shit. Not tired enough. Let's do that researching. 1 hour. Can't focus. Ah. Can't research when we're starving. Shit. Okay. So we repair our genes. Yep. Okay. That worked. That worked perfectly. Perfectly. Okay. Now we're warm. Now we can go. Let's just drink. This is as good as it's going to get. When we drop these 2 ropes as well, our weight is going to absolutely plummet, so we're going to be easily light enough. Weather's looking good. -23. How is it this cold? It's just insane. We're going to have to get right up against the rocks and try and get some protection from the wind. That's just insane. Still -23. Just unbelievable temperatures. And, you know, these are the best clothes we've found anywhere. We've repaired everything, we've done the best we can, and it's still this cold. It's insane. Because 8 hours of daylight left is when it should be coming up to the warmest part of the day. Which means that Interloper must get colder and colder. Must be. Might have to take those rose hips just for the calories. Fuck, we'll get cold so fast. Oh my god. Unbelievable. That was just in minutes. We're dropping temperature like unbelievable.
Can't feel my feet.
Shit. This isn't good. How much have we got left on this? Tiny, tiny bit. I really don't want to have to start another fire, but I don't see that we've got any choice. Or do we get up there and get to the cave? I know there's a cave right at the... as soon as we get to the top of this rope here.
So cold.
And we really don't want to be stuck out, you know, at the mercy of the elements. So let's just take it on the chin. We may need to start a fire on the rock face if we get stuck, so collecting everything I can as quick as I can. Okay, let's do it. We've got as much energy as we can possibly have, so I reckon we can push pretty hard. Can you imagine the stamina if this were real life? You know, starving to death, 55% condition, and you're just pushing up this mountain. It's nuts. I'm going to push for the second ledge, which is riskier. But if we can do it, it's much better for us. Yes, we've come a long way up here. Oof, that would be a scary fucking view. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So we have protection from the wind. I'm going to see if we can start a fire real quick. Got no accelerant. Let's go for the sticks. Come on. I can't make this go any faster. So we just need to warm up as quickly as possible if we can. If this doesn't work, this fire, I'll just abandon it. I just want to cook up those rose hips if we can. And just get a tiny little boost of calories and warmth. I mean, we're actually at the situation where rose hips are going to stop us from dying a little bit. It's crazy. So few calories and everything. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's cook up these rose hips. And we're going to down this as quickly as we can. It's still hot. Drink it. So it's slaked our thirst. It's given us 100 calories. And we're warmer. We are a tiny bit warmer. We have our stamina back. we're good enough to go for it. So that is all the little boost we really needed. And we have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the summit of Timberwolf Mountain. It's minus 25 degrees. We're at 50% condition, almost exactly, but we made it. So, I am gonna warm us up as quickly as I can. Try and get some calories in us, so I'm gonna go for a rosehip tea again. So just sticks and rosehips. Let's see if that gives us enough to just survive a little bit longer. Okay. How many do we have? 28? 29? Is that enough to make tea? I don't know. I hope so. Because we're ducking for this cave. Another rope. Interesting. We don't need it. Food? Huh. Advanced guns. Completely useless on Interloper. Oh, I'm getting so cold. Ah, we're dying. We're dying. We're fucking dying. Shit. Ah. Come on. Start it.
Gotta eat soon.
Okay, we're just going to use our sticks again. Ah. I mean, our condition's dropping, but at least it's not plummeting. And we're actually at the summit and the weather's okay. I mean, could actually be worse. Could actually be worse. Oh, fuck.
Why didn't that work?
Come on. I'll try this one more time. It sucks having to do this. You're forced to play the game so slowly. Huh.
Come on.
But you have no choice but to take shelter. Otherwise you're just gonna... If you start getting down into the low conditions, you know, like 20%, anything below 30, you're just gonna have to stop and stop the decline. Otherwise you just might die any moment. Okay, good.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Let's get some real heat on this thing. Please, can we cook? Yes, we can. Okay, so we're gonna stave off starvation again. I'm gonna sleep an hour. That should sort us out. Let's see. Let's just bed down for 1 hour. Just far too cold. So, here we go. Please, weather don't turn. Six hours of daylight, okay. It's a bit windy and I don't like that, but we're warm. That's all we needed. And we made it, so now we just need as many calories as we can get. Clothing. Really, really important is clothing. I don't think we need to pick up too much firewood because there should be stuff we can break down in the plane. There's really no point carrying this brand actually.
Something to eat.
Yeah. So we're just looking for anything, everything. Yeah, hoping for food, hoping for clothes, tools we don't need. But yeah, clothes, and then flares. But yeah, we're looking for the basics right now. I'm gonna run because we're actually in a really bad way, and we're still losing conditions. So 39% is not acceptable. This is kind of emergency panic stations. So we need to get in, check stuff, start another fire. But let's just get inside first. I think this gives us a temperature boost. I'm not sure how much. Down to -4 now. Okay. Let's get some calories inside ourselves. And we did it. We made it. 100% hacksaw. Drop hours. Let's get searching. We actually made it, ladies and gentlemen. We actually made it. Let's see what we find. Clothing. Oh yes, here we go. Give it to me.
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay. There's a jacket there. Yes, it's better than the one we've got. Take it. Drop the shit ones. So what I do is I'll take everything, and then I just drop whatever's worst. I really want better. Their shit. I think they're worse than what we've got. I'll take them and compare anyway. Wool socks, that's good. We didn't have those. So the wool socks go on. The other socks get dropped. And they're worse than what we have. Okay, so we've improved our clothing situation marginally. Really not much. Still feels like an emergency situation. Because we're just not warm enough. But at least we're oh, here we go. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Nothing more immediately available. I'm just going to go straight through and... Ooh, stims. A stim might not be a bad idea, actually. Soon. We'll need to be warmer, but it would actually improve our condition a good shot. If we... Oh, we've got food, sorry. Well, that's a lot of calories. That's really good. So I'm thinking we search everything. Coffee, yes. Please, more coffee. Okay, no problem. So obviously, take the pistol, all the flares. I'm trying to rush now, before we stop freezing to death. Oh fuck, there are fewer containers. Unbelievable. They've also reduced the number of containers. Wow, whoa. They have brutalized it. Unbelievable. So I'm going to get down to the belly of the plane and then start a fire down there. Oh, this is all for our clothing. This is good. Not very generous. If there's not something really good in here, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. Fuck, that's shit. No, that's it. That's harsh. That's all that's in the whole fucking place? Wow, that's... Whoa. I take my hat off to you, Hinterland. You have made this tough. You really have. You've not messed about. I was expecting something, you know, very friendly. Let's warm up. Let's eat. We can cook up some of that soup we had. So we can use the magnifying glass. Always burn your sticks first. Wow. That was really not very generous. Okay, so it really is true about clothing. This is the best we're going to get, pretty much, I expect. Normally on Stalker you'll get like the best jacket you can get, and maybe the best boots you can get, insulated boots, and you know, the cargo pants and everything up there. And this time it's just given nothing. But at least we've got food. We can heat up. Food was the big one. Yeah. So if we can get back down to a cave. So let's cook up. Yeah, let's do the peaches. So this will help us not only with the calories, but this will give us a heat boost as well. Because we're boiling it up here. So this is precisely what we need. It's looking like we may stay here. So that gives us a heat boost and a calorie boost. Yes. Might need to stick some more on this fire. Now let's do the pork and beans. This is going to be like... This would be like an absolute feast. If you were seriously starving, you know, 4 tins of tin food. It would be just an unbelievable, luxurious feast. And you're freezing to death as well, and you could cook it. You could actually boil them on an open flame. It would be nuts. You'd be going insane. So I'm just going to try and get all the calories I can into us. Oops. And I'm also going to try and get the weight down. So get these other peaches done as well, because they're quite heavy and they're not very calorific, so they're the least efficient. I'm being very pedantic about this, but I am determined to survive. And let's face it, we're on the summit of a mountain, just barely struggling to survive. We're at 38% condition. You wouldn't fuck around up here, really, would you? And I'm just thinking, do we try and get back down, or do we spend the night at that other cave? And I'm kind of thinking the latter, to be honest. So I'm going to go for a bit of water. Just because we're out here, we've already started the fire, that gives us a chance to warm up as well. And then I'm going to make my way over to the cave proper, while we still have daylight. I don't really want to get stuck in the plane overnight. Although, on the other hand, there were always stories of bears. There were always stories of bears being up here. You know, as I remember it, sleeping up on the summit, you can get mauled by a bear if you stay outside. So I don't know, as we're warm enough... I say we go down 1 level, and we go back to the cave I know is safe. I'm a bit too nervous about sleeping up here overnight.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We really don't need this brand, because we're going to climb, so... So I'm going to go down 1 level, just going to see if there's any flesh. This will probably be a human corpse, actually. I doubt it will have anything. Oh,
Too much stuff to carry.
Just a thought. Let's make sure our flare is loaded. I have been in situations before where I've tried to shoot and I forgot to load the flare. I've already checked that. Pretty good weather. Minus 15, but at least it's clear and it's not windy. It does just seem to be getting colder and colder. We're at 31 kilos, so we don't need to worry about weight. Just collecting every stick we can because it's super quick. Super duper quick. I'm not going to bother collecting mushrooms or rose hips anymore. We don't need rose hips for the calories now. We just need to get the fuck off this mountain back to where it's warm. That's all we need to do. That's the only thing we need to do. So, where the fuck?
Can't feel my hands.
Oops, I went the wrong way. Let's run. Shit, I got lost. Went completely the wrong direction. Shit. That was silly. This is getting a bit dark now. Don't like it. Makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. 2 hours of daylight left. We're just about to start taking damage again. 39% condition. It's not good. We may get stuck in this cave just because we can't afford to take any more condition hit. And it may be worth, because we have 2 stims now, just being a bit prudent, actually. Now that because we've got so far, that I really don't want to risk my character
I need to find a place to rest.
by pushing on right now. I'm going to start a fire, and we can keep that fire burning all night, I think. This is the time to use resources. I'm going to use that stim. We're going to get our health up as high as it can be. And we're going to fucking survive. We're going to use what we have and we're going to survive. %. I don't like it. Right, boys. Maybe time to stop the episode here. Tune in next time to see if we make it or not in Interloper on the Long Arc. See you in the next one. Ciao for now. Do we make it? See ya.